This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the home of the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Tulsa will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Oh, what a grab! And that gain moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46. The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings it down at the 20. Inside give now from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Send the back in motion. Direct snap. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
Now here he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Okada. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion here.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Okada. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Running back gain of 8. 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew it. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks into open space. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. It's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect.
7-7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Looking for a receiver. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
So here we go. Third and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
A deep shot to the right. He hauls it into the 25, still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Canes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where they started the drive. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Look out, off and running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game.
Touchdown, Miami. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get there.
It's a fumble, and the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he fields it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Snyder. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he makes the catch. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now for the first down. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense showing blitz here. Handoff to the back.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Canes, to put them on top now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Comes the Tulsa offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense.
Oh, and he fumbles! Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pass on it for a big turnover.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game, Kurt.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And it's a direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Canes are in the red zone now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a fourth down here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
28.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
On the move now. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Pass rush closing in. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down. So it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Miami, 56. Tulsa, 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive.
Miami, 56. Tulsa, 28.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! They stop him, but it's a first down. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this. Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking for 6, and that one is incomplete in the end zone.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pressure is coming. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Chewing clock with the running game. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on first down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Man, that is just incredibly impressive by this defense. And look at them down there. They're incredibly hyped up, and they should be. That's a great goal line stand, 3rd down, and get able to come up with a tackle for a loss.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A 4th down stop, turnover on downs.
Chris, there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tulsa. They were not going to catch him that time.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Oh, it's a double pass. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the left side. Game moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Miami. This offense really clicking.
This head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Point after, up and good.
63, Tulsa, 42.
Turn starts inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Moves out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but There is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Throws to the tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Was brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been
And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Looking for a late deep shot. Last gasp, ball's incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. That's